Well, a very good evening to you wherever you are. I do hope that you can join me in appreciating this truly beautiful evening, a night that is absolutely ideal for a game of football. The scenes here really are something, a beautiful picture under the floodlights. Traffic and transport around here, not the kindest, but regardless of that, the fans have found a way of getting here. There is a sense of theatre and the decibel levels are rising. The mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And so, the national anthems. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's 4-3-3.
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed or fail. They'll be quite flexible in their creative movement. They like to drift in. At times they'll mix their game up and keep their width. And of course they're also expected to track any runs from opposition fullbacks. So they've got quite hard-working jobs. But if they can gain a one-on-one advantage, they can dictate.
Well, we're on the way. Haaland! He's scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
Norway break through nice and early, just as they wanted it. Ødegaard. Berger. Berger.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Norway leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And it's played forward. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Norway are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Gently done. Ryerson. Now Ødegaard. Berger. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. That is good strength.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now that's well seen too. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And the counter is on. And that is expertly dealt with.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Berger.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. And it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
Well, you obviously have to give credit to the front men for the half-time lead, but I think the midfield can really pat themselves on the back too. They worked tirelessly for me.
Norway, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up.
And please welcome our lads to the field. Substitution on the field, number 24. Coming on to
Here we go again then.
Is number 14.
Norway carrying a one-goal lead. Looking for the run.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Ødegaard has a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Backward it goes. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Bops him off it and wins back the ball.
The match was 71,649.
Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
There's the shot! They've done it! Two to the good! They have breathing space! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
66 minutes is number 9, Erling Haaland.
Norway can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Substitutions taking place.
Norway grab a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will fancy their chances of turning 2 into 3.
Ødegaard. Norway perhaps contemplating their next change here. And he's had a hit! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
That's just front foot enforcement. Pressure leads to mistake, leads to chance.
Substitution on the field, number 10.
So, time
Number
for changes
16.
on both sides,
Coming
actually.
on the field, number 8. Number 2, substitution.
Norway have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Danger averted for now, and now the breakaway. Norway have time on their side now, as well as a 2-goal lead. It is just about done. Played out to the left flank. Ødegaard. Ryerson. Now Ødegaard.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Could move up a gear here. Bob. The whistle has gone and it is all over. Norway can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. Certainly more results driven as they went about their business in an efficient manner. Haaland voted man of the match, and deservedly so. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Norway simply made their superiority count. They found cruise control quite early and didn't need to go to turbo.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. Well, a very good evening to you wherever you are. I do hope that you can join me in appreciating this truly beautiful evening, a night that is absolutely ideal for a game of football. The scenes here really are something, a beautiful picture under the floodlights. Traffic and transport round here, not the kindest, but regardless of that, the fans have found a way of getting here. There is a sense of theatre, and the decibel levels are rising. The mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And already we're underway here. The defender is not giving up on this. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
It's very hard to miss this guy, Haaland, when there's all 6'4" of him. A player with great football pedigree in his family, remembering his father played in the English top flight.
And the shot! No, not quite.
Well, Peter, he clearly felt he was being invited to shoot, and it wasn't the worst decision he could have made.
Haaland. Ødegaard. So we're still where we started right now. That has been slung wide. And that was very necessary. Over to the left. And he's there to clear it. And he's there to retrieve it. Over it comes. And that has been cleared. Haaland! Just off target.
Haaland did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Bob. Haaland. Bob. Showing great feet there. And he's managed to get free. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And he's quick to snatch it back. And he's had a hit!
This is what good chemistry is all about.
Norway claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. Tries to get it clear. And the first 45 minutes are up. But it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0.
Please welcome everyone, our lads.
There's the start of the second half. So deadlock still as the second half begins. Has a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
defence can get it clear. Nice bit of trickery. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And he's there to belt it away. Tries to thread one through. Oh, he's found support out wide. He has found the way through. He's had a shot! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
And that has to go down as a real opportunity missed. Everything was right until the end.
The attendance for this
only
match
too
was
happy to take that back.
50,913.
Ødegaard. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. That's good running with the ball. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Bob. Ryerson. He's had it taken off him. Well, that's clear cut. It's a free kick.
Substitution on the field. Number 20, number 22. Coming on the field.
And
number
straight
11,
into the wall.
Elianissi. Number 26. Substitution in progress.
Noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Well, they've got to deny him time and space, and that's one way of ensuring it.
Ødegaard. Solbakken. Solbakken. He's having a go! Oh, he has leathered that.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
Substitution on the field. Number 8.
So there's going to be another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Haaland. And here's the chance to counter.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all the huff and puff. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, that was an exercise in teamwork, cohesion and doggedness, Peter. A refusal to accept defeat.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
Those of you making their way home on public transportation today, please watch the screen for train departure times from all local major stations.